Alright. As usual, we gotta give a sucker a moment to open everything up. Oh, and before we start, let's start off saying Wings of Redemption is a fat, lazy idiot, and he needs to actually put in effort to lose weight instead of beating the surgery in record time. So, now that that's out of the way, let me put that into the playlist, because as usual you gotta let me, I think I do that, you gotta let me open everything up because it takes a little bit, because this, well, okay, I clicked the X, can we into that? Okay. But yes, as we discussed, we found out that most likely we can't, because I forget the name of the abilities. You unlock different, like, quote, endgame abilities, but you have to be gear level 239 or 439. Let me see. I believe, because it's 10 above, yeah, 439, because we ended up being 10 away, because the game gave us, like, 30-day like gear that is on that level, and we could have did it, but apparently it doesn't give you the quest if it's like the special 30-day gear. You have to do it with actual regular gear. But yeah. Oh yeah, if you missed it yesterday, we spent a little bit of gold on that just for the heck of it. So we'll open our daily, well, the elite boxes will be running out here in like 3 or 4 days, because it's just the free elite crap that they gave to incentivize continuing to play the game, which I'm not gonna complain. So, alright, one moment. Just gotta open the chat right quick, it will be good to go. Alrighty, we lit, well, okay. Well, first off, Richard Von Pepsi's son, fake wedding, oh yeah, we never figured out, like, okay, so our circlet is like really low level, like, almost as, well, it is higher than Wings of Redemption's IQ though, so that's crazy. Because as you see, everything else we have is way above 77. But I have no clue what this is. So, I don't know, Chiefy Chief. And then here's costume crap, but there's literally, that's not really relevant. But yeah, before we hop into dungeons though, we gotta, you know, set up our character properly. And we looked in the broker to see if we could buy something for that slot, and nobody's selling anything for that. So, like, the broker on PS4 seems to not really have many people selling things. Maybe it's like that everywhere, but alright, let's see what the consumable box gives us for today. I mean, it's the same thing every day, from what I've noticed. But yeah. See? And then this is random, but it's never anything actually relevant. Like, see, it's just random health potions that we don't need because we're a healer. Like, you think those would give you something, like, decent. But I don't know. Richard Von Chili. Oh yeah, one of my favorite ones. The You Wendy's chili slurping mongoloid, do us all a favor and get an automobile wreck. Doctor, give you a Pepsi IV, revive your big ass. That is definitely one of my favorite troll donations he's gotten. Not gonna lie. Alright, Chiefy Chief, before we get into designing all of the abilities and stuff we want, let's take a short peek at the broker right quick. I don't think we're gonna find anything, but I believe it would be worth checking the jewelry. I mean, there's none, no rings. Literally, not even, like, you know, I really don't know what's up. Like, nothing at above our level. Same there. It's like you can't really purchase stuff like. Oh yeah, was Black Desert Online, which we will be eventually starting. Apparently, in that game, it's actually better to just buy stuff from, like, whatever they call it. They call it the brokerage in this game, but whatever they call it in that game. And I suppose we can, let's look at weapons. Didn't we already look at this? I think. Oh, they actually. Oh yeah, 100. Sucker, who is gonna pay 110,000? I mean, I understand, isn't like that like the best thing in the game or something? But I mean, as of right now, we're saving up our gold from now on anyway. So who knows? Alright. No, it's not. Never mind. That's the number by location. Location. Okay. Why are some of like the worst ones higher up? Like, I understand the frost metal ones because I believe outside of like upgrading, those are some of the best in the game, but I don't know. Oh, well, we're not going to sit there and goof around that much, so. Now, skill time. Skill time, it's skill time, it's skill time. Oh, we can set, okay, hold up. Here's our first. Okay, by glyphs, I guess that just means the glyph points, so that is not like, yeah, it's the same setup on here. So let us delete all of this. Get all this. Oh yeah, you can't, we don't need to remove those. The jumping and the, I forgot about that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Weapon Wheel Podcast, Omega Low, okay. There we go. Now we can reset glyphs. So we got all 55. Oh yeah, with the glyphs. Oh yeah, it's the Apex missions. The missions I was talking about, like, it's purple, like in the mission slot thing. And you get it when you get to gear level 439, which, as you can see, is 10 above where we are at, so. Gotta design this, and then we'll start the El Dungeonios. Wow. Wings of Redemption is busy eating chili. Okay. Not sure what that is. Just curious about what all this garbage is. Alright, so that and that, I believe, oh, that actually is quicker. I thought they were the same. But this actually is still better, and the game has given it to us at the same time. And this is literally the same, well, like literally 5 speed less than that, and then only 20 less than that, so it's like, It doesn't have like the MP HP recover, but that doesn't really matter because you recover that anyway, even knocked on the thing. But we're going to put this back on here, obviously. And now we look at the actives. Alright, so since we're going to be straight up healer, we don't need anything that deals damage. So anything like this that only deals damage, and well, I will probably like check the glyphs, because you never know. That just increases the skill damage, so we're not going to be using Divine Radiance. However, you never know, you might be like, oh, it increases healing for some weird reason, then okay. But up to 5 allies within 16 meters, you heal, so it's a heal over time. I don't cooldown. Hold up, 5 allies. 220 every 2 seconds for, so it's 220 times 5, which that does it instantly, and that has like a hella long cooldown. Like that, huh? And it costs more MP. Like, why would you not just use Healing Circle? That makes no sense. Like, huh? But, for now, I'm just going to put this on here. We will maybe move them to different spots. You and your group members within 11 meters receive a blessing that increases non-combat movement speed and power. I mean, I assume we probably want to have this on to buff our squad up, so we'll put this. But since it's a buff, we'll put it on the top bar for the moment. We might rearrange the bar though before we do dungeons. And we gotta go back through and do the glyphs and stuff, but we're not gonna do that at the moment. Instantly stands group members up to 20 meters away and increases balance factor by 100% for 5 seconds. I mean, we'll put that on here, but if we need room, that might be one we get rid of, but that does seem like it could be useful. It's because our character has like the anti-knockdown thing that you can use to get up right instantly after you get knocked down. But this is for the team as well, so Mana Infusion, you gain 100 MP every 1 second for 20 seconds. Ends if, I mean, I assume this is something we would maybe want to use like in dungeons in between bosses, so we'll put that here. This is the one, okay, the instantly removes all harmful effects. So this is, oops, this is definitely one. I'm actually going to put this on circle because I was used to that ability being on circle, so let me just make sure it kept that on triangle. Okay, This is an attack, so we're not going to be using attacks at all, but we will check the glyphs just in case. Nope. Resurrect. When dead group members lie within 5 meters, you can restore life to the nearest one. And 20-second cooldown. Alright, that's not bad. Curious what these things are. Reduces MP cost. Restores 100% of... not bad. That's one of the ones the game gave us from the book, so... But this is kind of like... because it has a 5-second cast. So this will probably be something we put on our secondary bar. Summon group, I don't really think that is really relevant unless you're requesting with people. So we're not going to bother with that. If there's like an instance where we need to, we could always just put it on the bar. So that's an attack, so we're not going to use it because that just does that and increases damage of some skill. Nullify aggro from nearby enemies. We will probably put this on and put it on square because that's where we were using it. Heal thyself. Clearly we got to put this on. I'm actually going to put this on triangle because that's where I was used to it. I think I'm going to put this on square and then focus heal, which is our main. Oops, did not mean to click that button. Our focus heal we're going to put on R2. So, Kaya's shield, cast a barrier that absorbs damage, and oh, it actually puts that on. I thought it was only for yourself. Very interesting. Okay, 12 seconds, 50-second cooldown. So like this, because I was keeping it on R2, so we'll put it on R2 on the secondary bar, which that's kind of where I want to keep, because I'm pretty sure this one, investing that in, yeah, so this is the one that like lasts for 15 minutes and only has a 3-second cooldown because of the game. I don't know, but right, that's the resurrect one, right? We're gonna put resurrect on R3. Okay, retaliate. This is the one where we can leap up after. So we definitely want to put that here. Fiery escape. So this, oops. I'm actually, okay, so this, I'm going to take off. Wait, what was this other circle? What was that one? Numbers. Okay, that's a 15-minute one, so we can, oops. We can move that without it mattering, because I'd rather have this on circle and then put this on circle up here, and then we can just put this on the D-pad up here because it's a, we want all the, well, well actually, because like all those are the, those things, so it's kind of like, well, we might rearrange, so I keep clicking out of that because I'm stupid. That's a damage. So hold down the skill button and release it to replenish up to 32% MP to you and your group members. The longer you hold down, the more MP will be restored. You can move. You can move while charging the skill. I like it. I'll probably put this on L2 because it'll be easy to hold the button. So I believe this is an attack, so we're not going to be needing that. Remove removes all beneficial effects and it inflicts damage. All beneficial effects. So I low-key think this might be good. Is it? I mean, like if a boss has some quote beneficial effect, I'm gonna put that there because that's where we kept that, so it's easier to remember. Reduces range damage taken by 30% for 10 seconds while increasing weakening and dot resistance. Really? I don't know if that's really relevant. So that's for us. We'll put this on here for now. Choose Lullaby. Briefly put target to sleep. Press the skill button to lock on to one target. Alright, we'll put that on. We'll put that on here for now. Right, seconds. Members. Oh my goodness, this character has so many things that actually benefit you. Lord have mercy. So those we're not going to be using. So create a burst of healing. Lock our target enemies. To all group members within 7 meters of target, press the skill button to lock on, which enables the priest to immediately. Alright, so we're not going to need that. Alright. So, actually, I don't think we'll need that. I mean, let me see. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Well, it's okay. No, I don't remember what. Oh, yeah, hold on. First. Okay, that's for us. That's a. Actually, I don't. Cover. We'll see. Mana charge. So we want to keep that up. We'll keep that up. Focus heal. So, oh, it actually does have like a 2.5 second cooldown now. Okay. Fine. Instantly remove. Mana infusion. Hold up, what's this other mana one? Oh, that has a long recharge though. We'll use so combat skill, like did these count as combat skills, like the healing ones? Instantly. Honestly, I think we don't really need that ability right there, to be honest. Because if we're healing, if they get knocked down, we don't want to prioritize that over healing. So let's actually get rid of that. Yeah, blessing. Alright, so we'll keep that though. So, where were we? Okay, so this is a single target. Oh wait, no, but like if there's people around it. It's in front of you. Alright, for now, let's put this here. Alright, so what is this square one we have? That's the healing circle, okay. Damages the target, increasing the power of group members. Attack speed. Oh yeah, that's the one we had on left trigger. 1 second though. Because we definitely want to put this on our bar up here. Might take a bit to like remember and put our stuff in the right spot. So we want to remember within 30 meters. Oh, that's actually, you can like bring them to you to heal them. That's actually pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. So we could like put this. What if I put this here, and then this here for now? So we have a heal on both our tubes. And I mean this increases the group member power and attack speed. Alright, we definitely want this though, because... Alright, what is that R1 ability? Can you burst in front of you? What if I... What if I put this here, and then put this down here? And I think that's pretty much. And then we could put this on it, just because we have one extra thing. But what if I put this here? Alrighty, so we got that decided on. However, okay, so is there a way to like, I wish there was a way to like see what these were, why you were in that. But alright, that's there. So let's make sure like all these healing. Alright, so that's that. That's in a good spot. Mana infusion. Crap, come on. Mana infusion is here. Alright. The harmful effects, that's still where we had it. No, that's the resurrect, okay. Nullify. For thyself, focus, heal. Okay, shield. How long does that last? 12. Well, all like the cooldown ones we want there. So that's there. Retaliate is where we had it. Same with fiery escape. Mana charge is on L2. That's good. I think I might just take this off for now until we get used to what we have at the moment. Alright, so that's that. We probably want to put this here though and that there. Target asleep. So I believe we have that on the secondary L2. Correct? And then the burst in front of us. Okay, so we have a heals. We have our heals there and there, and also on square though, right? Hold up, like that circle there, and then the square is also a heal. Okay. Let me just make sure. Hold up, what is that one? Hold up. Alright, so that lasts for 15 minutes. So, the theory is we want, where do we have this? Okay, that's there along with the other time thing. So that's there, so we can combo by pushing that and then healing them with that. And this I feel like for now yeah, I guess we'll keep this for now, actually. Yeah, we'll keep that for now. Now the problem is, oh yeah, we didn't do the one things yet, but I want to see what this does. Let me see. Okay, so that is the mana recharge. Alright, and you can move while using it. Let's see what this is. Okay, so that's a lock on. That's also a lock on. I believe this. That is the revive thing where our character can revive if we die. I believe this is, yeah, that's also that. That's that, I believe. Alright, so all of those, all of our arrow pads on the top, and also the square and triangle, are all boosts for us and our team. So the only thing on the top bars we're going to be using will be the sleep dart, healing circle. Wait, no, that's not the healing circle. This is the healing circle. The circle, this is the get rid of the like purple bar, like the damage over time. This is pull in teammate and then we'll hit him with a heal. We need to. This is revive. We already checked out the charge. MP. This is boost your team's like attack speed and damage. That's our mount. This is nullify enemy aggro. Square is the healing circle. Triangle is the self heal. X is jump. Oh wait, no, X there is jump. Circle is that. R3 is also, wait, no, R3 is get up. Oh, that's what we didn't put on. That's a heal in front of us, and then this is a lock on to teammates heal. One thing we forgot is the other dodge. Backstep. So what did I have? Oh yeah, I had backstep on this. But we want to keep the heals there. So I'll just put this, because targeting is basically just for enemies, and we're not going to be really, the only thing we need to put on enemies is this. So we can put this here, and then just put this here. Or do we put this here, but then delete that? Because I feel like leaving one box open is kind of, it like makes it easier to comprehend, low key. You know what I mean? Like it makes it easier to just look down there and then see everything. But I'm curious, can we like change controls, camera speed, vibration, display, effects level, footsteps, now play, show name options, set appearance, HUD, Display aim. Glyphs. Wait, no, we don't want to simplify them, man. So I was just curious if there was a way to make the bar larger. Unfortunate. I mean, it's not small by any means, but it would be a bit nicer if I could, like, what was it? Like, was it Anthem? Or there was some game that allowed you to, like, literally remap the entire, or maybe that was Division 2. I don't remember. Remap the entire HUD and move anything where you want. I'm pretty sure that was Division 2. But I mean, so like all the arrow pads on the second bar are just our buffs and stuff we want to constantly keep up if we need to. Same with square and triangle. So the only things on the top bar that we're going to be using consistently, like during the battle, well, like keeping those buffs up, but the L2 sleep dart, and then circle if we need to get rid of a dot that gets put on us or teammates, and that, well, the revive is on R3 if we need that. And like I'm talking through this, so like it's easier for me to remember. And then R1 is like grab teammate and bring them to you, and then I'll combine that with the R2 ability there. And then our bottom main bar, L2, is to hold it and recharge MP. Left is the teammate damage booster. Up is our mount, which we don't really need. Down is to de-aggro, which we probably won't use that much, but it's there. Square is the healing circle. Triangle is the self-heal. Circle is the dodge. R1 is the area of effect heal. R2 is our main heal. And L3 is our other dodge. R3 is our retaliate, which means we get up after being knocked down. So that, I mean, that's pretty simple. Because we want to keep, like, that left buff we want to keep up, but it's on cooldown, even though, like, the cooldown is shorter than the duration. We want to keep this up. We want to keep this up. These are like pre-battle things. We want to keep this up. We want to keep this up. Okay, so the square, the down and square, well, actually a lot of those, like, well, we'll pretty much just like cycle through those whenever they, like, I have the time and no one needs healed, so. And then that's our, this is the get rid of a dot, this is the get over here, and then this is the heal. Well, this one is the heal that we're going to use when we bring teammates to us if we need to. R3 is the resurrect on that bar. Here's our heal, regaining MP for us and teammates. Here's our enemy. This is like our one quote attack because it does damage, but it gives teammates a buff. This is our de-aggro. This is our circle heal. This is our self-heal. This is our dodge. This is our other dodge. This is our area of effect heal. This is our main heal where we can lock on the two teammates. And R3 is our get up off the ground, so. our main things during battle are to concentrate on mostly using R2 and only using like square and then secondary R2 if we need to. Secondary R2 is basically going to be like when we use this on somebody and then use that. Or if like our R2 is recharging and we need to concentrate on, well, with MP I'm probably only going to really charge that if I need it, but if I see that teammates need it, I'll be like, I bet. And then sleep dart, which we're not going to prioritize the sleep dart over healing, but we'll use it because a lot of people in the dungeons will probably have some level of self-sustainment. And then obviously we want to keep our D-pad buffs on, like secondary, left, up, down, right, square, and triangle are all buffs we want to keep up if we can. So, and yeah, like that one square we don't have anything on, it low-key makes it like all flow like easier. Like if everything was filled, it'd kind of be a little overwhelming for some reason. And it kind of like separates it more, if that makes sense. I don't know if that really makes sense, but we got everything in a good spot. So now we go and we got to put our glyphs on. So let's see. Okay, let's start with the main things which are main heal is going to be focus heal. So ooh, increases number of lock-on targets by 2. Okay. Range isn't really that relevant. Decreases aggro. Well, we might think about that if we like need it, but for now we're just going to do that to increase the number of lock-on targets. Alright, let's see, what are our other main skills? I feel like the 1 mana regen will be one we want to focus on. Where is it? This. Speed's charging up, increases range. That's not. Ooh, increases MP replenishment. We obviously want to use that. So, if we have extra points, we'll hit up that. But for now, we're just going to do that. Oh, did I just accidentally... Yes, I did. Okay, I accidentally switched to the wrong thing. Alrighty then. Okay, well, low-key, I don't know if we're even going to do dungeons right now. We might just like take all this time to set up our character. Low-key, but whatever. Like that, I mean, we're not going to really be hopefully taking damage, to be honest. Plus, wait, let me do this. Yeah, this is only for ourselves, so we have that one thing that is for teammates as well. Alright, so now let's just go down the line and pick out like if there's a relevant ones for each thing. Healing circle increases HP recovery. Alright, we'll do that for now, but we might like get rid of it if we need to. Increases movement speed and power, so that Increases not combat. Okay, that's not really relevant. But you still get the power boost. By 20%. Speeds up casting by 25% isn't that much. So if you're going to have time to cast it, you're probably going to have time to cast it anyway. But let's go with that for now. Purifying Circle. I mean, cooldown is literally only 5 seconds, so I don't see dots really being that much of a menace. Resurrect increases cooldown. I mean, the cooldown is only 20 seconds, and I'll put that on for now, but if we're a good enough healer, well, you never know, there might be idiots, but we'll keep that for now. I don't think we really need to do that at the moment. Heal thyself. We definitely want that. Kaya's shield increases cooldown. How long does it last? It lasts 12 seconds. Recovers 5% of HP every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. Let me see. What is 20% of 50 seconds? 0.2 times 50. 10 seconds, so it lowers it to 40 seconds. I don't really see that being relevant, but we will slap on that for now. Blessing of Balder. This is our overtime heal, and that just increases the duration. I mean, it's for 15 minutes off rip, so I don't really see that as relevant. Retaliate. Skill damage now, but I feel like we'll come back to that. This is cooldown. Let's look at some of these more main ones right quick. Like sleep decreases cooldown by 20%. Like 20% isn't that much when the time is that low if you really think about it. So, how long does this last? Like that only lasts for 5 seconds. Wait a second. Numbers. Wait, what? Increases MP. What? It says creates group members will regenerate 100. It says 181 HP. And then this says increases MP replenishment of all targets by 50 M. So does it add 50 MP per second, I assume? Bonus restoration? When we have... So, like, we're healing them and giving them MP with that move now? I assume that's what that means. So... Alrighty. Healing... Too bad we don't have that. Or wait. Oh. 40% chance to eliminate cooldown. increases HP recovery. I mean, bet. Backstep. Okay, well, we're gonna have some left over to be able to use on ones that, I mean, 40% of 15 minutes. Actually, there's no reason to use that. Well, I mean, I guess if you use it, but because it lasts for 20 minutes and the cooldown is only 15. But if you use it, okay, well, we'll see. What is these? Decreases cooldown, reduces MP cost, increases range. I feel like the range on, well, actually 30 meters is actually a pretty far distance. I don't see that really needing a range booster. But for now, alright, let's see. I mean, 10% of 6 seconds is not much, so we're gonna bother with that. How long does the effect last for this? 20 seconds, and you get 20. I mean, actually, that is the better thing to increase instead of, because some of these like extra time things doesn't really grant that much extra time, if I'm being completely honest. But what were some of these other ones? Let's see, where are focus here? Increases range, decreases aggro. Nah. I mean, that would be good to use for solo, but we're not playing solo anymore. I mean, Purifying Circle, that was the cooldown. Mana Infusion. Effect duration. I'm just like discount double checking all this crap. I mean, if we have extra, we might as well use them somewhere. I'm just trying to find the most relevant spots to use them. Decreases cooldown. I mean, the cooldown is going to be several minutes anyway, so it's kind of just like, Let's see if there's anything other better ones here. Oh yeah, speeds charging by increases skill damage. Oh no. So that's one of the ones we were like, oh okay, we'll come back to it. So fiery escape. Escape. I'm trying to get ones that like legitimately benefit. I feel like we should low-key do that. Not gonna lie. Okay. That's only, if it was like 50%, maybe. That would be nice. But, I mean, that's just non-combat movement speed bonus. Like, that's not really relevant. Not gonna lie, Chiefy Chief. Well, we have 7, so what do you think we're gonna like use the most? Probably not. We're not really gonna use that, I wouldn't think. So we'll put that on so we can I think maybe I'm actually gonna just do that. I mean, it's only 15%, but like the extra, we use all our glyph points exactly, and well, we can dodge more often. So I do believe we have all the best ones. So, bet. Here's our current stats. Not that it is that relevant. Here's our titles. Doc, 1 second. Alright, well, I thought I had to sneeze, but I actually didn't. I don't believe we have gotten any better titles for a healer, other because we have Doctor. That's the one we have on. So, to me, that's probably the best one we have to represent being a healer. So, I want to see something right quick. Show name option on me. I wonder. I was just curious if it showed the title. Because I just wanted to see like where they place it. But yeah, okay. Okay, we should probably turn on show name for group members. Because we want to see their names to heal them. Because sometimes you can maybe see their name better than their health bar. I mean, it shows their health bars on the side and MP bars. But I will turn on other players as well. So that's that. We have all of our healing abilities all sorted out and all ready to go. However, I believe I'm going to get off for now, and if I do actual dungeons, that's going to be later. So, you know what will be dummy trolly? If I could use this ability on these people. And be like, get over here. But you can't because they're not in group. That would be hilarious though. I mean, obviously they're not going to do that. But let's go over our stuff one more time. We'll go from left to right. We'll start with the top. L2 is our sleep dart. And left, up, down, and right are all, well, right is like a heal over time, and same with the mana one, but square and triangle are also there. Square is more of a spammable one because it helps your whole team as well have more or take less damage. It's like an absorption shield. But like that 3 or the, since it has a short cooldown down on the D-pad, we can just spam that whenever it's ready. But the right on the D-pad is a heal over time, so we'll have to keep an eye on those. And then as I showed, triangle is a heal over time, the last 15 minutes. Circle is to get rid of dot damage. R1 is to bring teammates to me, and then we can combine that with R2. And R2, we have a glyph on it to give a 40% chance to negate the entire cooldown, which is pretty cool. R3 is revive. So if somebody was dead, we can revive them. L3 is one of our dodges. L2 is recharge MP. Left on the D-pad is a enemy debuff, or no, well, it's technically a team buff, but kind of the same thing. And then down on the D-pad is our de-aggro, which we won't really use that much probably. Square is our circle, AoE heal. Triangle is our self-heal. Circle is our dodge. R1 is an area of effect heal. R2 is our main heal, which now we can actually, let me see something. Okay, well I was curious if we could, well we can't lock, because we can lock on to, what was it, 2 additional people now. And then R3 is our get up if we get knocked down. So pretty simple. So our goal is, like, if there's nobody to heal, we'll focus on putting up our, like, these, the overtime things that, like, the buffs and debuffs that last for a bit. And our main focus is to use R2 to keep people healed. And if we need to, use R1 here to get people out of danger. And then heal them. And then we can use R1 as an AoE heal if we need. And then if people need MP, we could be like, and then give them MP or ourselves. And if nobody needs healed and we have all our buffs up, we can just hit them with the sleep dart. So the sleep dart is, well, I guess left on the D-pad is technically, it does damage, but it's mostly a buff for your team. But the sleep dart is kind of our main thing if we don't, like something where we can contribute while all the buffs are up and our team doesn't need healing or MP. So, but the main focus is keeping people healed with the R2 ability for the most part, and then pulling them out of danger with the R1 on the second bar if they need it. And then keeping MP charged up for these Sekkas. So that actually charges pretty quickly with the glyph buff to charge time. So now I'm curious though, I forget, we're gonna get off here, but I need to double check how many does this increases number of lock-on targets by 2. Okay, so we can target 4 people. So we can heal up to 4 people with this. Be like 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a, wow, like that. For some reason I thought that was a actual person, but that is that. So our whole setup is pretty much ready. It's pretty simple. I think I got it all down, because in the grand scheme of things we just need to focus on healing. Just be like do that, and then if people need MP, be like, I bet, like that. So that is all for now. When I get back, we'll probably get back on later, probably a little earlier than usual for the second time, because usually it's not until like 11:30 or later, but we might get around like 8 or so, or maybe earlier, kind of depends, because I do want to do dungeons, but I kind of want to take a break after taking literally 70 minutes to just set up our abilities and glyphs to be a legit healer. So other than that, I think our character looks pretty cool. I mean, and let me see the camera. How far can the camera go? Wow. What happens to the, like, is the frame rate? I mean, we obviously don't want the camera to be that zoomed out, but we want to be able to like see. So I think that's probably a good camera setting, because what we're mainly doing is be like our drive-by heals, and then if we need to like dodge out the way and be like, oh, you need MP, bet, here you go, yeet. But when we start out, we'll obviously start out with some lower tier dungeons, so we can get the hang of it. But for now, the goal is to gain 10 more equipment rank, so we can then do the missions. Sadly, we're, oh my. Well, when we get to that, I'll probably go through and write down all of our I'll have to go through and write down all the abilities we have on, what square we have them on, and what glyphs we have on them, just so I can have that all up in there, because once we get to, I mean, we might start Black Desert Online before we even get to that point, but as of right now, we are going to be doing some dungeons, because when we switch to Black Desert Online, I want to be able to concentrate on that like we did on this, because we are going to have like a special limited booster thing. So I believe that one is like not as much, but it's for like 60 days or something. So, and as you can see, our elite status has 4 days left, which we don't need that anymore because we are already max level. I mean, it does give you like that daily chest thing, but that doesn't ever really do anything. But yeah. We were gonna do some dungeons, but then it kind of just got overwhelming, taking literally 75 minutes to set up all the abilities and all the glyphs. But now we are perfectly ready to go. But there's not really much we can do while we're waiting to queue for dungeons, to be honest. But that's because we have like only healing abilities. I'm gonna guess, to be fair, we could put, because there's like that right thumbstick wheel I think we can put abilities on. So if we needed to, we could put, because we only have like 3 attack abilities, we could just put those on there. So, in this game, I don't know, it probably groups up like by class, but it's not like Elder Scrolls Online where you queue as a certain type. Like, you don't queue as a healer, you just queue, and then I guess, like I said, the game puts you with people that are playing characters that are supposed to be attacking characters, I guess, and tanks and stuff. But yeah. So right now our character is kind of a healer / buff / debuff. But for now, I'm going to get off. We'll get on and actually do dungeons later. We'll start with some low tier ones. Low tier god ones. But yeah, we'll probably hit up. Well, the game will probably, because I know it has some under like the daily things, so we'll probably do one of the low tier ones on there. Because I know we're definitely not prepared to take on like a high tier one, especially since we don't have the elite abilities or whatever. Well, to be fair, those, well, I don't know if they increase your healing abilities, but yeah. That's all for now. Be out.